Greetings everyone. I am Prince Paulo Panganiban and allow me to discuss the main program of our code. The main class serves as the entry point for the Rivera Dental Clinic management system. It provides an interactive menu for user to manage dentists, clients, and transactions. Breakdown of the code. Main menu or the main method. Public static void main string args. Create a scanner object input for user input. Initialize a clinic object named clinic representing Rivera Dental Clinic. Displays the main menu allowing users to manage dentists, manage clients, add transaction, view all transaction, view dentist transactions, and lastly, the exit system, using a do-while loop to keep the menu running until the user chooses option 6, which is the exit. Handle user's input via switch case statement, calling different methods based on the selected option. Next, we have the Manage Dentist menu. This method provides a sub-menu for dentist management. Option availables are Register New Dentist, which calls clinic.addDentist input, allowing users to add a new dentist. Next is View All Dentist, calls clinic.display all dentists, listing all registered dentists. Next, we have Update Dentist Information, calls clinic.update dentist input, updating a dentist details. And next, we have Archive Dentist, calls clinic.archive dentist, allowing users to remove a dentist from active records. And lastly, we have the Back to Main menu, which returns to the main menu. Uses a do-while loop to keep running until the user chooses option 5, which is the Back to Main menu. Next, we have the Manage Client menu. This method provides a sub-menu for client management. Options available are Register New Client, which calls clinic.addClient input, allowing users to add a new client. View All Clients calls the clinic.display all clients, listing all registered clients. Next, we have Update Client Information, which calls the clinic.update client input, updating a client's details. Archive Client calls clinic archive client input, allowing users to remove a client from active records. And lastly, we have the back to menu or to back main menu. Returns to the main menu. Uses a do-while loop to keep running until the user chooses option 5, which is the back to main menu.
We have the clinic class. This class holds the main data structures and functions needed to manage the clinic. And there are 5 attributes for this class. The first one is clinic name, which stores the name of the clinic. Second one is the dentist, a list to store all registered dentists. Third is clients, which stores or a list that stores all registered clients as well. The fourth one is a list to store clinic transactions. And the last one is dentist counter, which tracks of how many dentists have been added. There are several methods in this class, and the first one is the constructor clinic open parenthesis string clinic name. This constructor initializes the clinic with a name. The second is add dentist with a scanner input. This method does several things. The first one generates a unique 4-digit ID for the dentist. Second, asks the user for the dentist name, address, contact number, and commission rate. Third, allows the user to select multiple services offered by the dentist. And the last one saves the dentist object into the dentist list. The third method we have is display all dentists. This function loops through the dentist list and prints their details. If there are no dentists, it notifies the user. The fourth method is update dentist with scanner input as well. If a dentist details needs updating, this method finds dentist using their unique ID, allows the user to update individual details like name, address, contact, and commission rate, and also gives an option to update the services offered. The fifth method is archive dentist with scanner input. When a dentist leaves, these methods finds them by ID and removes them from the dentist list. Sixth method is the add client with scanner input. This function generates a unique ID based on the current year and the number of clients already registered that year. It then asks for the client's name, address, and contact number before adding them to the client list. Seventh is display all client. This function prints all registered clients. Eighth is where you can update the client, which is update client with scanner input. If a client moves or changes their details, this method allows the user to update their information while keeping the existing details if no new input is provided. The last one is the archive client with scanner input as well. This method removes a client from the client list when they are no longer active.
This code is a part of a dental management system that records transactions between clients and dentists. The add transactions method allows user to create a new transaction where a client receives one or more dental services from dentist. It first checks if they are registered clients and dentists. If not, it stops and displays a message. The user is then prompted to enter a client ID and the system searches for the client. If the client exists, a new transaction is created. The user enters a dentist ID, and if the dentist is found, their available services are displayed. The user selects a service, and if it requires specifying the number of teeth, such as fillings or tooth extractions, the user provides the information. The selected services is then added to the transactions, and the user can choose add more services. Once completed, the transaction is stored and confirmation message is displayed. The display and all transactions method prints all recorded transactions, while display dentist transactions filtered filters and display transactions related to a specific dentist. System also includes helper methods, find dentist and find client, to search for registered dentists and clients. This approach ensures accurate record keeping and prevents errors, allowing transactions only with registered clients and dentists.
The client class. The concrete subclass client extend the person class, specifically representing client who receive dental services. By inheriting from person, client automatically gains the ability to store and manage basic personal information, essential for clinic operators. Additionally, client introduced a specific attribute active to manage the client status, indicating whether they are currently active or archived or inactive. Upon creation, a client instances is set to active by default, but this status can be updated through provided method allowing for efficient manage for client records. Within the client management system, client objects are managed primarily by method within the clinic class, enable processes such as client registration, updating personal information, and archiving clients who are no longer active. Each client is assigned a unique identifier, typically combining the current year and sequential number, ensuring clear and distinct identification across the system. Clients play a vital role in transaction processing. Each transaction directly references a specific client, enabling comprehensive records of services received and responsible dentists involved. The capability to archive client ensure historical data integrity, allowing the clinic to maintain accurate record of past activities without cluttering active client list. This structure approach facilitates clear, efficient, and accurate management of client-related data and operations within the dental clinic management system. The person class. The abstract class person serve as foundation element in the dental clinic management system. It is designed to encapsulate common personal attributes shared by different entities. It provides a consistent structure for storing essential personal information, including a unique ID identifier, full name, address, and contact information like phone number. This abstraction ensures controlled access and modification of this attribute through standard getter and setter method, facilitating reliable data management.
The dentist class extends the person class, inheriting basic personal details like ID, name, address, and contact information. It adds specific attributes such as commission rate, which tracks the dentist earnings from services. Services is an array list of dental procedures offered and active a boolean indicating whether the dentist is available for appointments. The constructor initializes these attributes, and getters and setters allow access to and modification of them. The isActive open and close parentheses and setActive methods manage the dentist availability, defaulting to true, which is available, while the commission rate and services can be updated as needed. This class helps manage dentist-specific details in the clinic, making it easy to track services, commissions, and availability.
Greetings everyone. It's me again, Prince Paulo Pangniban. Another class which I will discuss is the dentist service class. The dentist service class is responsible for associating a dentist with a list of services they provide in the clinic. It acts as a bridge between dentist and the service. Now let us break down the code. We have here instance variable, private dentist, private array list services. Dentist stores a dentist object representing the dentist providing the services. Services an array list service that store the list of services offered by the dentist. Next, we have our constructors, public dentist service, dentist, this dot dentist equals dentist, this dot service equals new array list. The constructor initializes the class with a specific dentist object. It also creates a new empty list, array list service to store the services associated with that dentist. Next, we have the getter methods. Public dentist get dentist, return dentist, returns the dentist associated with the dentist service object. Public array list service get services, returns services, returns the list of service provided by the dentist. And we have here the add service method. Public void add service, service that adds service. This method adds a new service to the service list. And how it works? When a new dentist service object is created, it links a dentist to a list of services. The clinic can add services to a dentist using add service. The clinic can retrieve a dentist and view their services using Get Dentist and Get Services.
The service class represents a clinic service with a name and quantity. It initializes these values through a constructor and provides getter methods. The get total open close parenthesis method calculates the cost based on the service type using a switch case statement, applying fixed prices for some services and multiplying by quantity for others. If the service name is unrecognized, it returns 0. This helps manage service pricing efficiently in the clinic system.
So for the transaction class management, the transaction class is the fundamental part of the clinic management system. It's responsible for handling and managing dental services transactions between clients and dentists. It also records transactions details and tracks service provided, and also calculates total payment, commission, and clinic revenue. And we look forward to overview of the transaction class. So we have a client information, so it stores details of the client who received the services. And also we have dentist services, so it keeps tracks of which dentist provide which services. And also we have a transaction date that also records when the transaction took place. So this structure ensures that every transaction is properly documented, and also financial calculations like dentist commissions and clinic revenue can be accurately computed. So we have a key features and method of the code. We have a constructor. So this constructor initializes the transaction object by assigning it to a specific client, and it also automatically records the current date as the transaction date. And also we have adding a service into a transactions. So this method allows services to be added to a transactions. It first checks whether the specified dentist has already been associated with the transactions, and if not, it creates a new dentist services object for the dentist. Then it adds requested service to the dentist records. So this structure allows to multiple dentists to contribute service in the single transactions. And also we have a checking if a dentist is a part of the transaction. So this method verifies whether a specific dentist was involved in the transactions. It is useful when filtering transactions by dentists, ensuring that the system can retrieve and procedures performed by a particular dentist. And also we have a printing transaction details. So this section of the printed details is the method output transaction date. So it's a method to use for the output the transactions date and client informations, and whether the client is archived or inactive. And also the next transaction details are displayed, including a information about each dentist involved, their commission rate, and the services they provided. Each service is printed along with the quantity and the total cost. And also the financial sections to calculate. So we have dentist commission. So each dentist earns a percentage of their services. And also we have the total payment, the sum of all services in the transaction. And also we have a total commission, the total commission amount paid to all dentists. And also we have a clinic revenue, so the clinic earnings after paying the dentist commission.